But if somebody's thinking of contracting in the data and analytics space, what would be your take on that in terms of whether they should, what the learning opportunity is, etc.?
So the reason I got into it is because I like the challenge of being able to pick my own work that's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
I like the flexibility that it offers. You know, if I want to work for this client for a period of time and then take a break to do something else or work on side projects, I can do that. You know, I don't need to go and ask anybody to do that.
Yes.
Yep. So you get the variety, and the money comes as a byproduct of doing a good job first and foremost.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've seen people target the money and then they're kind of not really that invested in the work that they're producing for the client. So that was I guess that was the first point. Make sure your motivation is right. I think the second thing is you're responsible for your own learning and growing. You need to go in there with a growth mindset.
But this was my next question, which is who do you learn from in that situation? Or are you again reading books at 6 a.m.?
Oh, I think the world's moved on a little bit since then, you know, and I think there's not one way of learning that suits everybody, for example, and I kind of consume information from a wide variety of places.
Yep.
Day-to-day experiences working with people, on the job, you're picking up stuff there. Yep. I had I was very fortunate that I worked with some of the best CTOs and stuff in the UK, you know, and that stuff just rubs off on you, and it's and that was really beneficial. Stuff you don't realize at the time, but when you reflect on it and look back, you're like, oh,
absolutely. Yeah.
How would this person deal with this situation, you know? So there's that. And then with some of the stuff online now that you can subscribe to, you can get hands-on with the tools with no kind of risk very easily at quite a low cost. But you have to be motivated to do it and to seek it out. It's not going to come to you on a plate, you know? And I think not everybody, it's moved so fast now that not everybody can know everything about all the tools and technology. It's so diverse. And so there's always going to be an element of ambiguity and stuff that you just don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Potentially when you're walking into a client on day one, and you've got to be comfortable with that in yourself, that you can back yourself, you know how to close those gaps and kind of work it out, you know. So it's more of a vocation for me. You know, people say about nursing, that's a real job, right? Let's make that clear.
Yes,
people say nursing's a vocation, but for me, if you're going to be an IT contractor, that's a vocation. You know, you're running a business, you've got to pay your taxes, you have to support yourself and potentially your family, and you're responsible for delivering an end product.
Yeah.
And your reputation is based upon that.
Absolutely.
I used to work with people, Tim, where their contract used to be running out in 2.5 months' time, and they used to be panicking at that point. Yeah. Oh, am I going to get renewed? Am I going to get renewed? Those people should stay on the permanent side of the fence.